Hey, now I'm walking home. It snowed today. The kids went absolutely nuts. But anyway, here's part 2. So we're in her apartment, and she offers me tea. We're chatting. I still don't understand where this is going, etc., etc. So eventually she asked, like, oh, what do you do for fun? And I told her about Quidditch, and then I said, oh, also I bake cookies. And then she was like, oh, can I watch? I was like, okay. She was like, I promised to be very, very quiet. I was like, sure. She said, when will you bake cookies? I said, actually, I was planning this afternoon. Like, as soon as I go home, I will bake cookies. So let's go. So we went. We went back to my apartment. She, in true Korean fashion, if this fan hits me, I'm going to hit it back. It didn't hit me, for those caring. So she, in true Korean fashion, wore a pair of shoes and also brought her house slippers, because God forbid the house slippers go in the hallway between 304 and 301. Then we proceeded to watch, like, we were going to make cookies, and then she, like, saw how much butter I put in the cookies and was like, oh, how do you wash the butter off of your dishes? I was like, with soap? Like, I don't understand how to answer this question. Soap? And she starts telling me the baking soda is great for dishes. You add the baking soda to your soap, and it's wonderful. And here, let me show you. So she runs back to her apartment and gets me she goes to Costco for her baking soda and has too much, and she will give me some. So she brings over a container for me of baking soda, a very cute container, with a lovely little spoon, and shows me by washing all my dishes. Even though I was trying to not let that happen, washed all my dishes as I'm making cookies, making the dough for the gingerbread, and throughout the dishes, I don't have a thing in my drain. It's just like a hole going straight down. There's no net or mesh, nothing. So she ran back to get me a thing that goes in your drain that catches things from Daiso, of course. Then she ran back to get a pair of rubber gloves. And then she ran back to get these awesome, really strong cotton paper towels. And then as I'm cooking, she ran back to get a set of bowls, that are both metal mixing bowls and storage bowls. They have a very snug lid that goes on top. Very nice. And I still don't know what's happening. I thought she needed a tutor. Don't know what's happening. And then I put the gingerbread in the fridge and pull out the sugar cookies. She seemed disappointed that we weren't actually cooking the cookies, but the gingerbread needed to stay in the fridge for a day, so I pulled out some sugar cookie dough and then cleaned off my table so we can make cookies. And then she was putting them on the tray as I was cutting them with the cookie cutter, and then she was rolling and flattening one disc of dough for me as I finished with the other, and then she would take the scraps from the one I had just done, and very useful. And then after that, we cleaned up and she washed dishes again, and then she left. And I don't understand. She gets filed in my list of people under absolutely baffling and very lovely and kind. I have no idea. I explained it to my co-teacher, who was also like, dude, I don't fucking know. She didn't say that, but that was the implication. So that was my Sunday. That was nice. Tuesday, I went on what might have been a date. I don't know. It's a guy I've seen a few times. I don't remember what app I met him on is the problem. And some are just for language exchange and some are for dating. And I just don't remember. And I've deleted them all now. And I've met up with him several times. It's very nice, very friendly. We hang out. I like him. We went for Italian and a walk around a lake, and then he shook my hand goodbye at the subway station. So I don't know. No idea what that means. And then I went on a couple dates with another guy who's on base. He's a soldier, which meant that he has access to basically America in terms of food. So he bought me like 1,000 candy canes, not actually, but Oh, easily 150 candy canes for like $10. Very exciting. But he's, other than that, not my jam, so that's not happening. And then tonight I'm going with Tasha to Myeongdong. We're gonna do something. I forget what. Something about Christmas lights or food, I don't know. Who knows? And I'm nearly home now, and this video is more than 5 minutes. Bye!